Okay, we're jumping right in. I started really late, but that's fine, because there is one objective today, and that is Ganondorf tennis. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. There is one objective, and we will hit it. I have no choice. I have no choice. What side quest distracted you today? Many circumstances. Many circumstances. But none of that matters. I mean, honestly, I debated just, like, moving the stream to another day, but I was like, no. I've been sitting at work all day thinking about Ganondorf tennis. I've been thinking about Ganondorf tennis for far too long today to let any extenuating circumstances get in the way of this. Iggy, yes. I will. I must. There's no choice. There's no choice. We have no choice. We have no choice but Ganondorf tennis. That's the only choice that there is. You know what? We're jumping right in because I started so late we don't even have time for pre-yap. We're going straight here. We're going straight here. Hold on, I can barely hear the music in my end. Hold on. There we go. That's better. That's better. See, there's also no EGGY diary to read. Because I also realized last week I forgot to write the EGGY diary. But also it's fine, because there's nothing to remember, right? There's nothing to remember. It's just Ganondorf tennis. That's all there is. That's all there is. Nothing else matters except Ganondorf tennis. All we have is Ganondorf tennis. Only one thing to remember, beat EGGY at tennis. Are you Ganondorf? BGM? Oh, sorry. Here we go. Are you all Ganondorf? Is the chat just full of Ganondorfs? Is Jake Ganondorf? And is Not John Stamos Ganondorf? And is Count Teamer Ganondorf? And is X-Ponric Ganondorf? And is Sylveon Ganondorf? And is Panis Ganondorf? And is Penbu Ganondorf? And is Ark of Jonah Ganondorf? And is Baxter Crook Ganondorf? And is Punk Asian Ganondorf? And is Opil Ganondorf? And is Robert Brown Ganondorf? No, Grenade. What, are you all now you're all just like picking like random enemies to become? I'm Ganon-egg. Are you all just like claiming, or are you claiming an enemy to become? You can't all be Ganondorf. Everybody will get a turn being Ganondorf, okay? Everyone, Mom says it's my turn on the Ganondorf. Alright, let's start with what I presume is going to be a warm-up round. Which one was the good one? 2237. This was the good one. This was the one after I broke all the pots, so I got nothing left. But I do have 2 fairies. I think. Yes, I have 2 fairies. And I have my big sword. Yeah. I have what I need. I have everything I need. I have my bow of light. I probably shouldn't abuse my magic too much. It's all fine. It's all fine. I think last time you ran out of magic. Oh yeah, that's true. But like, I don't have any extra bottles for magic potions or anything. Either way, if I beat it this round, I will be very surprised. I'm gonna think of this as my warm-up round as I try to like regain the muscle memory that I forgot from 2 weeks ago. Cause yeah, it has been 2 weeks, cause last week was my birthday. What if you put on Mario Tennis music BGM during Ganon Tennis? Unfortunately, I'm worried it would probably ruin something, right? There should be a set of pots that you didn't break that has magic. I mean, I'll have to see, because, like, I guess I didn't... Maybe I just didn't look hard enough? Maybe I didn't look hard enough. Maybe there's some... Where is the secret pots? Secret pots. Because, yes, it looks like we'll probably have... I should probably make another save state after the cutscene. Otherwise, we're gonna have to sit through this every time. It's time! Hello, Nanora. Hello, Nanora. But... yeah, I'm pretty sure I broke all the pots because I thought that this was like the pre-boss room. I didn't realize it was actually going to be a part of the boss room. I thought it was a thing where like they give you stuff while you're just like standing outside. But then like once you go in, then there's more stuff, right? I didn't realize that that was part of the boss room, and I just like... I just deprived myself of a bunch of stuff that I would have needed. We can finally see the Zelda 64 arc to end, which ended in 2020 with Gargara. It's only been like 2 years. It's only been like 2 years. And the only reason Majora's Mask took so long was because I was like working like ridiculous times. Well, I wasn't working, but like I was commuting ridiculous times. What I'm saying is that we would have gotten to this point a lot faster. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Okay, well, we're off to a bad start, but to be fair, I was shifting in my chair. Like, we would have gotten to this point, like, much, much faster if I was, unemployed sooner. Oh, hold on. This is what I'm saying with a muscle memory. Here we go. Okay, I'm ready. Serve, serve, serve. Serve, serve. Ah. Okay. I remember. The hard part isn't the tennis. It's like the archery. Ugh. I feel like tennis and archery feels like... what's that one Olympic sport where it's like... there's like running and... or no, it's skiing and then shooting. Or like, there's like a bunch of random stuff that's just like all together, right? That's what this feels like. Tennis and then archery. Ugh. You forgot to need light arrows. Wait, did I not have light arrows equipped? What? I thought I had light arrows equipped. Why did I have... I thought I went into this battle with light arrows equipped. Biathlon, thank you. We're gonna have to invent a new sport. We're gonna have to invent a new sport. We're gonna have to like name it after something Zelda related. And it's gonna involve archery, and it's gonna involve tennis. Okay, come on. Come on. No! Biathlon started out as a Scandinavian military exercise. You know what? That checks out. That checks out. Wait, no, no! Oh my god, that was close. Come on. No! Nah! Oh, there's the pots I didn't break. There we go, there they are. Wait, do they have anything in them? Hold on. Yeah, are they empty? I think they might be empty. Oh, those game developers. They put it back. They put the pots back. They put the pots back, but they put nothing in them. What's the point? What's the point? Okay, hold on. Okay. Dodging this. Cool. Cool. Okay. 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 Okay, we're not gonna miss this time. Oh. Okay. My advice is wear hover boots so you don't fall off. See, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this because I think the hover boots are absolutely... I mean, not that I'm in a place to argue. You could just check all the pots by slashing. Yeah, but what if there's something in one? What if there's something in one and then I waste it because I don't need it? I think the other frustrating thing about how I think the number of hits he can take is randomized every time is that there's not really a... Okay. The fact that, like, the number of hits is randomized, right? Oof. See? Nothing. Empty. The fact that it's randomized means that, like, you can't really plan ahead, right? Like, you can't be like, okay, 4 hits and then pull out the arrow. Is today the day? I sure hope so. Yeah, like, you can't do, like, 4 hits and then pull out the arrow, you know? It's gotta be... It's the same amount every time, or it's a different amount every time, so you always gotta be on your toes. Admittedly, though, it would be really funny if I beat him on the first try. Okay. Ah. I am doing better with the light arrows today than I was previously. I am doing much better with that. No! I shouldn't have said that. I'm never saying anything ever again. If you speak while playing a video game, it's going to immediately screw you over. Never say anything ever. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just have to run from this one. There's no chance I'm getting that one, right? You just run from those. There's no other way, right? Spin attack? Wait, how do I do those again? Guys, how do I do a spin attack? Hold the attack button. Does it work with the big sword? Oh, well, okay. I guess the time for figuring that one out has passed. Time for figuring that one out has passed. It's fine. Wait, hold on. Wait, no, what? This is a long build-up. Okay. Okay, hold on. We got tennis, but faster. I think the window of time that he's down just got smaller too. Uh-oh. Okay. Nope, we're good. We're good. They're just further to jump, that's all. I don't think I'm in the place to try and catch those ones. I'm gonna be real. I'm just, I'm not that skilled. Surely that can't be required for this battle, right? Surely that can't be required. Come on. Normal tennis time. Oh, it's fine. I have one more fairy. I have one more fairy. You hold the button, wait for Link to get into his stance, and wait for his sword to start glowing, which means it's ready. Okay. So I have to assume that the build-up is about the same amount of time as Ganondorf takes for hits, right? Please be a normal— No! Okay, hold on. I'll try it. Oh my god! Okay, I missed my opening there. I was in enough shock that I missed my opening. Normal tennis? Okay, thank God. Normal tennis? Please? Oh, thank God. I think they're a little faster, but that's to be expected. No! Man! I still refuse to use the hover boots, you know? I still refuse. Because I know the hover boots are just gonna make me fall off the platform. You won't have enough magic? Oh, true. Oh, no. Should I jump back down? Have I wasted everything? Oh, man, I'm gonna... Maybe there is something to the pots down there. Come on. There's gotta be something in one of you. One of you has to be of use to me. Okay, what about you? One of you has to be of use to me. Please. 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 No! All of them are empty! The only place close enough that gives you a green potion. So you really have to get him every time, don't you? Does doing the spin attack take up magic? I forget. Yes, but okay. You don't need the magic part to do it. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I see it draining the magic bar there. Come on, Arm of Magic. No, it was a normal arrow. Nope, I'm dead. I'm dead. What do I do? Do I just reload? Do I have to reload? You can continue after the game over to reset everything or become super awesome gamer. If I continue after the reload, where's it gonna plant me though? Like, where am I gonna end up? Because, like, I don't think there's anything else I can do at this point if I don't have any more magic. Like, at this point, I might as well reload, right? Maybe in front of the boss door? You sure? I mean, I guess worst case scenario. Should I just try to die? Just hit me. Just hit me. Kill me to death. I think you continue from temple time, I don't know, but all the mini bosses should be dead. Oh, like, is it gonna put me back at, like, the temple entrance? Again, worst case scenario, we reload, and we reload, and we go back to the cutscene again. Does he keep his health when you go down? Oh, that's true. Actually, you know what? I think it is reload time. I think it is reload time. Yeah, we have to reload. We have no choice. We have to reload. Because I'm gonna have to go back for more fairies. I'm gonna have to go back for more fairies, and I don't feel like going back for more fairies. I'm here to Ganondorf tennis. The save state system changes the game a lot, it feels. I mean, yeah, but like, if save states existed in your time, what happens if I go up here before the fight starts? Oh, nothing. Okay. Like, in your time, she says. Well, like, I don't know. You guys all talk like you've, like, you played this game in your childhood. Yeah, you'd have easier time if you had a magic potion and the boss room pots resetting. Yeah, but then I have to get more fairies. Ooh, I don't want to get more fairies. Don't make me get more fairies. Ooh. Nah, I was a PlayStation kid. I was a nothing child.
In my days, we had to play a Battletoad level that even the developers couldn't pass, and then after you died, you had to start the game from the start. Back in my day, we spent 60 hours on a 12-hour game, and we liked it.
When I said the game was designed for failing in specific ways, whereas with save states you can bash your head against a boss with half a heart. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Alright, glasses on. I mean, I'm trying to think, because when I played Earthbound for the first time, I played it with save states. But also, I don't think I would have been able to... I don't think I'd be able to finish Earthbound. Like, I don't think I would have been able to beat Earthbound if I hadn't used save states. Especially towards the end, I think. But then again, also, I think that was probably one of the first ever, like, turn-based RPGs that I ever played. So I think I imagine if I went back and played it today, I probably could beat it without save states. It's just because, like, you know, there's skills that you learn when you've played more than one turn-based RPG, right? Like, in terms of, like, resource management, and, like, when should you heal people, and when should you try to keep everybody at perfect health, and when is it okay to, like, let one team member fall for a bit, you know? The strategy part. I think I didn't know any of it. I didn't know any of it. I was just firing off random stuff. I was just throwing PK freeze at everything and hoping for the best. So, yeah, I think I could probably do it today. I could probably do it today without save states. Do I want to? I don't know. But I could. Yeah. The tweet that old-style games needed to be difficult. I mean, that's true, right? Because you couldn't fit as much stuff on a... Oh, they need to be hard in Japan. Oh, yeah. But I also think for consoles specifically, I know that, like, originally you couldn't fit that much on a cartridge, right? The reason why a lot of games were difficult is because, like, yeah, it would take you 60 hours to beat, like, a 10-hour game because, like... Oh, whoops. Hold on. No! It's okay. I didn't use any magic. We're good. I wonder if it's better to not do the spin. You know what? I've decided I'm not going to do the spin. I'm going to conserve magic for the arrows, and I'm only going to do the tennis. Or maybe I'll spin once. I just need to make them count, is all. Oh no, after I say that. Man. Okay. Because it's not the arrows that at first I was worried about running out of arrows, but it's really not the arrows you gotta worry about, is it? Not gonna go for that one. You can go for this one, though. Ugh.
Back in my day, I just grinded till I overleveled.
See, that was the other thing, is the idea of grinding. That was, like, actually new to me. Like, the idea of, like, you know, just keep killing monsters until you... like, work up enough EXP to be able to beat the thing that you're actually trying to beat. That was, like, entirely new to me at the time. Okay. 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 We're just gonna dodge these for now. Normal tennis? Awesome. Not awesome. Okay, gotta say, I'm getting so much better at this arrow thing. Okay. Normal? Oh, yeah.
The great evil King Ganondorf, beaten by this kid?
There's no way he's actually dying.
EGGY!
Yeah? There's gotta be a second phase, right? No, he's just exploding. He just exploded. You did it? Did I? Nope, she's uncrystalling. I don't trust this. There's gotta be something. Ganondorf, pitiful man. Be careful. I'm like, part of me is like, he's gonna get up. He's gonna get up. He's gonna get up. He's gonna get up. This area still looks low-key like a battle stage. He's gonna get up. He's gonna get up. He's gonna do something. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods. And no, I don't be saying things like this just yet. You can't be saying things like this just yet. See?
EGGY, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Uh-oh.
Should I make a save state here? I should probably. I'll do that. Just in case. Just in case. Load-bearing boss. Without the collapse of the company, without the strong leadership of Ganondorf.
Please follow me.
Oh. No! A timer? Okay, come on, come on. Why do you... I'm right behind you, don't worry. Don't worry about me. Come on. I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you. Got an idea, jump down. Oh, wait, no, you're right here. I guess the idea is don't get crushed. But, like... Come on. You don't need to stop every few seconds. I'm good, I'm good. You trust me, I'm good, I'm good. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, here we go, there's the actual challenge. And she's gonna clear all of them. She's gonna clear all of them. Uh-oh. Ouch, owie. Ouch, owie. Here we go. Literally walked over there. I don't know, okay? She probably learned a bunch of stuff being Sheik. She probably learned, like, just absolute parkour acrobatics here. Okay, actually that one was kind of tricky. That one was at an angle where you couldn't see where to go downhill properly. That one was tricky, I'll give them that. Okay. You have to follow behind her strictly. What? What? What are you doing? Oh. Ah, here we go. Sorry, I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Here we go.
Thank you, Iggy. Now let's hurry.
I'm sorry, you just... Thank God for Big Goron Sword. Yeah, thank you. She just left me there to die. She put up her fire shield. I don't know. Do we know in Zelda, like, if it's possible to, like, put up a fire shield in front of... Oh my god. Oh my god. She's just messing with me now. She's just messing with me. She's messing with me. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, are you kidding me? Hold on. Zelda, where's your barrier magic? I know, I'm like, can barriers in Zelda, like, I don't know if there's something in the lore about this, but like, is it possible to like, protect someone else with it? Or is it like the kind of thing you can only cast on yourself? Because I'm like, why did you just like guard yourself in that fire barrier and just like leave me there? Use the paraglider. No, it hasn't been invented yet. Like the N64 basic math vertical collapse. I mean, I do kind of like the idea of this like big tower just collapsing into what is essentially just like a flat octagon. Like, it's just a rock now. I kind of like that.
It's over. It's finally over. Eggy. Oh, Eggy, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. Do I fight the tower? Uh-oh. 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 I don't like this. Oh, sweet, they recharged my magic. Surely nothing bad is about to happen. Oh boy. You lost at tennis. Don't be a sore loser and come back. Get off my team. Get off the court. Get off the court. Ganondorfless. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, wait, what? Hold on. There's no way he's going to hold me back again. This time we fight together.
Okay. But how? second, hold on. Is this like... Hold on. What? I don't have my sword. I don't have my sword, but I have... Oh. What? Okay, hold on. Let's strategize here. So they gave me bombs, so I'm assuming save state? You know what, might as well. I think I still... Oh! Oh, I still have both my fairies! Yeah, I can make a save state here. No, you don't have the Master Sword. Wait, but then, hold on. Big Goron Sword is optional, right? So, surely there must be a way to beat it without it. But, do I just hit him with it? Okay, well... Okay, I see. I think I see how this works. A little bit. So it looks like we can at least target him, right? Oh, I see. Okay, I don't think that's doing anything. I don't think that's doing me any good. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. The arrow, the focus arrows switch spots for a second. Hold on. I see. There we go. There's the big glowing spot. We found him. Okay. So now that I know what I'm doing, I should probably be a bit more prudent with this. Hold on. Even Deku Nuts work here? Oh, really? Wait, does it have to be the light arrow? Or am I just wasting my magic on nothing? Oh, wait, I forgot that I could catch on fire. Whoops. Okay. Oh, it can be the hook shot. Oh, it can be anything. Wait, then why am I bothering with the... I guess the hook shot would be slower. And you can't really use Deku Nuts because of the sling. Oh wait, no, you can use Deku Nuts. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go for normal arrows if it doesn't... Oh, use your light arrow. Okay, never mind. I'll continue using the light arrow. But like, if it doesn't matter, then why should I keep using light arrows? Okay, fairy number 1. Light arrows stun him. Everything else just makes him shake his head for a second. Okay. It's the last fight. Yeah, but I don't have unlimited magic here. But on the other hand, it's also kind of impossible to miss. I'm almost out of magic though, so there can't be that many more, right? I can't need that many more hits, right? For the record, I was joking about that.
Eggy, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up.
Okay. Sorry, time to say is to exchange my big sword for my tiny, my tiny, pathetic, but story-relevant sword. Here we go. Nope. Okay. We're out of magic. That's okay, because we got the Master Sword. You got this, Eggy. Hello, Bloom! I think I'm out of magic, but that's okay, because we don't need magic, we just need arrows. No, we needed magic. Whoops. Okay. Get the Deku Nuts? Can you target with the Deku Nuts? It's been so long since I've used a Deku Nut that I've totally forgotten. There's your Deku Nuts. I hope you liked it. I guess once you don't have... Oof. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on, hold on. I think I flew too close to the sun there. Hold on. Everything else just stuns him for a shorter amount of time. Ooh, okay, hold on. Okay, so you just gotta get closer. So, okay. So it's way more dangerous, but it's still doable. Okay. Oof, okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Hold on. Oh man, I had it there for a second. Hold on. Okay, sorry, Ganondorf. I'm shifting in my chair. Ugh. I'm just like a little too slow. Hold on. What about the hook shot? Does the hook shot get him down for longer? Or it's really only the light arrows, isn't it? Yeah, I think the hook. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over. Yeah, you gotta be very quick about it. You can still use the big Gorons to keep doing more damage, and technically you can use hook and arrow. Wait, so there's nothing special about the Master Sword? I thought it was one of those things where it's like, this is the only weapon that can beat Ganon. Is it like, this is the only weapon that can beat Ganon, and also the other one? Also the other one? You need it for the last hit. Ah, okay. Okay. Well, at least we know what we're doing now, right? At least we know what we're doing. Do the bombs do anything? Because I don't understand why it gave you bombs at the beginning. Do they do anything here? Oh, wait a second. Hold on. We can get more stuff. We can get more arrows! This is just like the, that battle with like the big suits of armor, right? Why? Hold on. Bro. Oh, hold on. Well, so much for maximum efficiency. Okay, hold on. Step 1 to using a sword. Hold the sword. Hold on, I just realized you can probably get behind him if you go for like... Like... I really have no idea. Are you sure about that? 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 Okay, what are you guys saying? Master Sword deals the most damage to his tail. Do not switch to other weapons for tail damage. Okay, so I just have to get through this then. That said, I think the Big Goron sword... Okay, I just have to get close enough. Oh, okay. I think it is possible to get behind him if you time it right. Yeah, if you time it right, I think you can. Because it also needs to be low enough to the ground. There we go. Okay. We got it, and we still have half our magic left. And there's no firewall. And I think we still have 2 fairies left. We're gaming. We're gaming. Where is Zelda? Oh, there she is. Okay. I still have 2 fairies left, right? Yeah, I still got both of them left. And I am still... Hold on. I am still using the correct sword, right? Yes. Okay, awesome. Okay, we still got a bit of magic left, so... Oh, I wonder, can we get more magic if we, get him to break stuff? One of these things gotta have potions in it, right? Okay, well, I'll find out. I'll find out when I'm alive. You can gamer. Hi, Bubba! Thank you for blooming another month, Bubba. Thank you, Bubba. Hello, Bubba. Ah! Okay, hold on. There we go. You know, I think... Okay, hold on. We gotta engage in some risk-taking behaviors, I think. Nope, never mind. We have too much magic. It's not worth it. Hold on. Yeah, this is too risky. This is too risky. I cannot be engaging in risk-taking behaviors like this. I think I have enough left for, like, 1 arrow. Sending Eggy extra strength. Thank you, Bloom. I think I'll get it this time. I think I'll get it this time. I think I'll get it this time. It will happen this time. No! Ow. Okay, hold on. If I don't get burnt on the firewall, hold on. Okay, that, I think that... Well, I might have 1 more in me. Hold on. So we can't be that far off, right? Okay, that was just a normal one. Okay, now it's time for actual gaming time. Hold on. Oh god, this is risky. Okay. Nope, this does not work. Okay, we have to... It looks like we still have to stun him. How did I manage to get behind him that other time? Oh, there we go. Okay, we're gaming, we're gaming, we're gaming, we're gaming. We'll have another fairy. I don't have another fairy. I don't have another fairy! No! I think I was close. I think I was close. I don't have another fairy. I don't have another fairy. I don't have another fairy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We were, in fact, not gaming. Well, I mean... I never said we were gaming well, you know? Well, even thinking... Did you guys see that one video of, like, those 2 guys that were, like, trying to do, like, silly villain lines? And then one of them was like, well, I was playing chess. You were playing chess like an idiot. I'm like, yeah. Well, I was playing... Master Sword, you were playing Master Sword like an idiot. Yeah. Zelda could literally be collecting fairies for you instead of just watching right now. She could be doing literally anything. She came all this way for me and then she's like, nope, you're on your own now. Good luck. Oh, hold on. Maybe... Okay, we're gonna get even better this time by remembering to have this going. And then we're going to also remember to equip our sword so we don't waste an arrow on that. There we go. And we're gonna waste an arrow anyway. On something else. On a different mistake. You know, I think after the first time, I think he gets faster, I've noticed. Because, like, I managed to stay behind him almost this entire time. Oh, sweet, more arrows. Hold on. Sorry, was about to die for more arrows. That's fine. Because, like, I'm just running normally, and I'm able to stay behind him pretty much the whole time. I might be able to actually conserve all of my magic at this rate. It's really just a matter of him being low enough to the ground, really. Whoa! Okay, you got the pattern. Yeah. Just get behind him and stay there. Okay. We waste an arrow, but like we're so much faster. We're so much faster than we were before. Imagine a world where you didn't get the defense boost. Yeah. Thank you for pointing me in the direction of things that make this far more doable. What's the play if you don't have the big Goron sword, though? Like, what do people usually do in that situation? Megaton hammer? Wait, really? The hammer? Of all things? Oh wait, or are you joking? Suffer? Or no, enough of you said hammer, so I'm inclined to believe that you're telling me the truth. Okay. It's okay, I still got me and my 2 fairies. Yeah, suffer. It's not great. You don't have a ton of options. Yeah, I can imagine, because, like... Well, plus the hammer probably does a lot less damage, because, like, the hammer is probably a lot slower, right? Yeah, see, he turns around a lot faster after this. Because before it was possible to, like, stay behind him. Now I don't think that's really an option. Egg will be victorious. I mean, we got this far. We got this far, so there's no way that we can't make it further, right? Okay, I think that's the last one. That's the last one. Magic is cleanly used up. It's gaming time. There she is! There she is with the final move. There she is! She gamed. I gamed. I did it. That was so. I was hopping. I was dodging. I was doing the side step thing. We are gaming. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. You use your sword and deliver the final blow. Let's go. Okay. Hold on. Banish him from the tennis club. Game.
6 sages.
Oh, this is our final attack. We're calling everybody we know. Ancient creatures of Hyrule, now open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. The evil realm. Everyone is here. Everyone is here. This next track is one of my favorites. Also, I'm sorry, YouTube chat. I feel like I've been ignoring you. I've just been very locked in. I'm very locked in. I'm sure the evil will stay chill in the evil realm and not plan anything evil. You. Curse you. Zelda. Curse you. Sages. Well, I'm glad this has nothing to do with me. Oh, man! Someday, when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. Zelda, hey, that's us. No! As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. See, the easiest way is you're getting cursed into an endless reincarnation timeline, sorry. See, easiest thing to do, just don't have children. Then there's no descendants. There's no descendants. They'll just stay there forever waiting for something that's not gonna happen.
Thank you, Eggy. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world. For a time.
I love how evil realm is like capitalized, like it's a proper noun.
All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Eggy, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with him. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now, go home, Eggy. Regain your lost time. Home, where you're supposed to be. The way you are supposed to be.
The song that makes you shorter.
Thank you, Eggy.
It doesn't have to be blood related if the timeline is any evidence. Yeah, I guess it's more of like a like what is it, like the Dalai Lama? Maybe it's like that kind of situation, right? Or like the Avatar, like of Last Airbender fame. I'm thinking, yeah, I guess maybe it's more like that, where it's not like a literal descendant. It's just like a kind of guy that was born later. Nintendo immediately said nah after they publish it by making everything end in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, isn't Breath of the Wild kind of like the post-apocalyptic one kind of thing? Yeah, anyway. Ah! Thank you, Digitizer! Thank you for planting! Thank you for planting! Fayfound54, and for planting Tricky0237, and for planting Taco Starved Beast, and for planting Xtag, and for planting El Bastard, and for planting Marison, and for planting Kronofsky, and for planting Gruwicki, and for planting Gortle, and for planting I am J16. Congrats on gamer. Ah, thank you, Beba. I'm so gamer. I'm so gamer. Do you guys think I was more gamer here or in Majora's Mask? I feel sad for Zelda here. You can really tell that she doesn't want to get apart from Link. And she would like to also regain those days. Do you think that either of them remember it when they go back? Because one of the things I'm wondering too is, well, only the hero. So Link remembers, but Zelda doesn't? Majora's is a pretty difficult boss. Yeah. This one I think felt easier, but also maybe it's because I played Majora's first. Depends on what you were up to. Overall here, toughest moment or two, maybe Majora. This Link is going back to the past. Well, like, okay, I'm just thinking, because it's like, does beating Ganondorf undo all the Ganon damage? Link goes to the past, but this future still exists without him. Ah, okay. Yes, no, and yes? Okay, there is no... Because I was wondering, I was like... Because to me, I'm like, okay. If we beat Ganondorf in this timeline, and we go back to the past, that doesn't let... Would that undo Ganondorf, or would it still happen, but like, at least now we know for sure that it's going to be stopped? Oh, they're just partying. They're just partying. Oh, they're... They're just partying! Musical number! The child timeline has different branches than the adult timeline if Ganondorf is defeated. Isn't there one that's like, Isn't Wind Waker like one of the timelines where like one of the links fails? I don't remember which one, if it was kid or a child or adult. Yeah, if Ganondorf wins, different timeline. Yeah, isn't that Wind Waker? El Saikongru. This time, yeah, Nintendo cobbled it together and instantly threw it away. Unless a game is just a direct sequel, you should just ignore it. Yeah. I mean, I guess it is one of those things where they probably made the games without really thinking about, like, how do these fit together? And the answer is that they don't. But they're all in the same series, so we're going to have to figure this out. Yeah, the community had the split timeline theory years ago before Nintendo canonized it with the third split and then ruined it again. Wait, where was the third split? Does that go to the Breath of the Wild, or...? Because, like... Yeah, I think the other thing the Zelda games all share is vibes. Yeah, I mean, I think some are more linked together than others. Like, Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass, I mean, the two DS ones, those feel more linked together than they do to the rest of the series, right? And same, I guess, with the, like, N64 ones? I wonder if maybe, I think the way I the way I accidentally think of it, I think, is that, like, each console is continuous with itself, but like between them there's not a continuity. Four Swords is very linked. Yeah, there's like four of them. Zelda 1 and then Zelda 2, Adventure of Link. Zelda 1 and 2 and Zelda 3. But then again, there's also, well, I guess maybe that doesn't really matter. Because I was gonna say, there's other, like, NPCs and side characters, right? That are shared between all the series, right? Or at least many of them, right? Like, someone like Beetle. Like the, "Aww" guy from the store. He's in multiple different ones. I like the implication, actually. That, like, the hero of time and Zelda and Ganon are just getting reincarnated over and over, but also just like a random selection of other people as well. Like the universe just smiles upon Beetle, and he's being brought everywhere. He will exist forever. Here's the question: are the sages dead? Well, I don't know. Are they like angels, kind of thing? Because they seem pretty happy about being sages. They don't seem to be, like, despairing over not being able to go back, right? Luigi! Luigi! You did it! I'm gonna make a save state here for posterity. Let me make it in this one. I did it! They kill Ganondorf. He hasn't done yet. That's it. No automatic back to title screen. You had to reset the N64. Really? It just stays on this? It like burns itself into your screen? Good Eggy Gaming, thank you! Thank you for good eggplant. I think I am proud of this chat for having discovered an almost perfect amount of backseating. An almost ideal amount of backseating, where it's just enough that I feel like I am doing things on my own, but not so little that I feel like everyone's just leaving me out to drown. I really try to lay off. No, I mean, I get it, because I too have watched people play games that either I have played before or that I am good at, and it is extremely frustrating to watch somebody, like, flail around at something that you know exactly what to do. I too have watched someone's Ace Attorney stream during a case that I remember playing and watching them pick, like, the wrong answer over and over. Yeah, sometimes I ask where we are out of 10 and where we should be. I mean, okay, so what is 1 and what is 10, right? I think 1 is, like, no help. If we're saying 1 is, like, 0 help, everyone's just like, haha, you're on your own. And then 10 is, like, we are telling you every step of this. We are basically just copy-pasting from a walkthrough. I think the appropriate place is probably, like, 4 or 5, I think. Yeah. I've replayed Ace Attorney games and I forgot the correct evidence. Yeah, I have too, but I don't know. I guess it depends, because I feel like I've remembered... I guess it depends on how important the correct evidence was in that specific part. Because there's definitely places where, like, I've forgotten the correct evidence, but sometimes there's places where I remember it, either because it was, like, super plot important, or, like, super emotionally involving, or because I got it wrong so many times that I was like, are you kidding me? And then when I eventually got it, so... Yeah, sometimes it's just too convoluted. No, I think with Ace Attorney, sometimes it's that, like, there's so many times where it's like, I know what answer the game is trying to lead me to, but I'm not 100% sure exactly what steps it wants me to take to get there, right? I think being like too far ahead of the game is actually more the problem in Ace Attorney. Yeah. To be fair, it's a lot more interesting seeing you struggle. It adds to the experience, and it's kind of boring knowing everything because everything becomes really easy. That's true, yeah. You still want to have like, I guess, yeah, you don't want to have like a super like complete training wheels experience. And like, again, I do make my life easier by being willing to use save states. But yeah. You feel like you could game harder in Ocarina of Time, not speedrunning? Why does everybody want me to speedrun? I mean, I guess if I wanted to game harder, I would have to do it without save states. I know some people have done like randomizers and stuff. Well, no, maybe randomizers is more of a Majora thing. Yeah. Save states save lives. Trust your local save state today. Yeah, speedrunning has so many more boots moments. I think if I wanted to be a speedrunner, I would have to get like more appropriate gear. Because I know there's been points where and even you guys were saying, like, I'm being debuffed by the Joy-Cons because this is not like the controller that was intended to be used for this game. So I think if I wanted to be a speedrunner, I would probably have to get like some kind of different gear. Oh, right, hop on Mahjong Soul. No! I mean, to be honest, we cleared this a little faster than I thought we were going to. I've only been live for an hour and a half, which, to be fair, I also skipped the beginning yap session, so there's kind of that, but still. An hour and a half of gaming, and I managed to get it. Yeah. Have to is strong language. You can vastly improve your time on whatever. I mean, yeah, I guess. Well, plus I guess now that I'm used to Joy-Cons, because I feel like it's more important to play on what you're used to playing on rather than what's like best. Because I've definitely dealt with this before with there was a time like in like 2020 where when they came out with Project Diva Megamix for the Switch, I played it for like 3 hours a day every day, and I played it on Joy-Cons. And then one time, I tried it with like a Pro controller, and I could not clear any song on any level. And I think it was just that like I was super accustomed to the Joy-Con setup, and it's like, okay, the Joy-Cons might not be the intended controller for this, and also probably not the best controller for this, but also it's the controller I'm used to, you know? She got muscle memory hold. Well, it's just like at that point, it's like, why try to switch to something different if you are already like improving on the thing you already have? Time to read about Zelda timelines for 3 hours. No! Time to make Ganondorf and Tomodachi Life. Actually, I'm thinking, because like, I was thinking about how I'm like, what am I gonna play now? Because I know I said, I'm like, okay, I want to take a break from Zelda. I want to take a break from Zelda because I have been Zelda-ing for like over a year straight, right? Like, we Majora'd until we ran out of Majora, and then we just Ocarina'd until we ran out of Ocarina. And I'm like, okay, what do we do now? What do we do now? I want to take a break for a while. Pikmin. Yeah, I want to take a break for now. I think Wednesday nights might become like EGGY variety hour for a bit. I will get back to Zelda. I will get back to Zelda. What kind of gameplay do you think you'd want next? I mean, for ones that I wanted to try, I think it would probably be either Wind Waker or Skyward Sword. I know a lot of you guys really, really, really want Wind Waker. But yeah, GameCube Pikmin is brutal, but I believe in you. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Kingdom Hearts. I'm trying to think, because like, I think maybe next week, Wednesday, could be Tomodachi Life. Because what else we got? Because like, I'm trying to think of a bunch of things that I've left hanging. Because like, I haven't touched Tomodachi Life. I streamed it like once or twice, and I'm like, been meaning to get back to that. Oh, I guess maybe I could spend some more time on continuing that model kit, but like, also that's gonna be done eventually too. I think you would vibe with Chibi Robo. Is it like a puzzle game? All I know about it is that it has a Chibi Robo. Tomodachi is always good. Yeah, because like I could do Tomodachi Life. I could do I mean, I'm trying to think of another thing that I've been like meaning to stream for like 9,000 years. But yeah, it might be a different thing every week. Celeste. Oh yeah, hold on. Sorry, my Celeste just jogged my memory. Speaking of Canada Day, so I found out that my workplace, in fact, is not giving me Canada Day off, but they are giving me the Friday after Canada Day off because Canada Day falls on a Wednesday this year. So I'm not gonna get the 1st of July off. So, I mean, it is a Wednesday though. So I might just still stream. I might just still stream, do a special Canada Day stream. But what? It's a stat day. I don't know. I feel like they're playing a little fast and loose with the holidays, but we're still getting a day off. They're just giving it to us on Friday. I am a little concerned about what is going to happen to the public transit situation on the morning of July 1st, but yeah. It's so over to we're so back. Yeah, because like I think I could still do a Canada Day stream. It would just be at the normal time. And then I guess I could still, I don't know. I don't know what, if I don't have plans for, I mean, we have time to think about it. We have lots of time to think about it. Yeah, Celeste is an incredible tough as nails platform with extremely tight controls. My hands hurt after days of it, and it was wonderful. I know it doesn't have the thing where it's like possible to like customize the difficulty level of like everything. Like there's certain things you can turn on and off. I know, I don't know. I know people who got really into like speed running it for a while, but I don't know. I think it might cause some people like physical pain to try and watch me play a platformer. Because like I'm gonna be honest, even if you turn off everything, you can't turn off the platforms, which is largely the part that I've struggled with. Yeah. No, it's just that they did really good with how they implemented the controls that you can make your own shortcuts. Ah, okay. Accessibility, not difficulty. Yeah, I just remember that they was like really granular about like, you can turn on this kind of thing or turn off this kind of thing if you don't want it, or if you're struggling with this thing, you can turn it this, or you can like customize how much of something you want to be in there. So, but yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. We got time to think. We got lots of time to think with our brains. But yeah, yeah, no, Wednesday might be variety hour for a little while I until we get back to something else. I'm trying to think if there was any other. Oh, was there any other game I said I wanted to play? I'm trying to think if there's any game. And do not try and gaslight me. I know you guys are going to be like trying to gaslight me into saying I said I would play a game that I never talked about. Become a Final Fantasy 14 streamer. I never said that. What about Final Fantasy game? Did I ever say that? I mean, Milty Blood. Again, would you guys still love me if I played on Wi-Fi? You seem vaguely open to Metal Gear Solid 1. True, I did say that. I did say that. We gotta vote for the Game Boy Hamtaros. Afgado? What's that? Ever play Crow Country? I have not heard of Crow Country. Metal Solid Gear 1 1. Metal Solid Gear 1 1 is fantastic. The only thing I know about Multi Blood is Neko Arc. Burinya. 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 That's the only thing I know about Neko Arc. Yeah, Crow Country's good too. PS1 or GC Remake, either. Yeah, I'll have to see what my computer can run as well. But yeah, FTL and RimWorld are like great games that use like no GPU power. What about the CPU? Man, okay, no, I do need to install. I do need to install that CPU. I want to play Blueprints. I don't know how much longer I can hold off on just like not watching anybody's Blueprint streams. The longer the game is out, I don't know how much longer I can keep on holding off on just like not watching anyone's streams of that because I really do want to play Blueprints with like a relatively fresh mind, or at least like, a mind that's about as fresh as it will be right now. Yeah, I think Eggy playing a horror game would be fun. I don't know. What do you, which one? I don't know what would be good horror game for Egg. Like, are we talking horror game like Silent Hill, or are we talking horror game like? I guess I've never streamed a Chillizart game, have I? Or actually, what was it? The Exit 8. I wanted to stream that one a while ago, and then just never got around to it. Oh goodness. I have been spooked. I have been quite startled. Yeah, maybe Chillizart games. Yeah, because like I don't think I've watched other people stream them. I don't think I've streamed one myself. Yeah, you can always do a one stream of the many indie horror games. I mean, that seems to be the approach, since there seems to be just an unlimited supply of them. Yeah, Silent Hill 2, perhaps? Can you play Silent Hill 2? Like, are they chronological? Can you play Silent Hill 2 without 1? I think you should enjoy Burno Transit? BMO Transit? And that one's short. Yes? Yes. Yes? Yes. What do you think? More jump scare or psychological thriller? Here's the thing. I mean, the problem is that, like, do you guys want me to be going, ah? Or do you want me to be actually scared, is the question. That's the question for me. Because, like, my fears are rather niche. I can only describe it as I have niche fears. So, like, I feel like most horror games don't really hit on that. I want to hear a good lord. I don't know, I'd rather you were happy. Then why are you asking me to play horror games? The actual horror is better. Because, yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, something that is, like, explicitly horror. Because there's a lot of things I like that are, like, horror adjacent. Like, you could argue, like, the house in Fata Morgana in some way is horror, or at least has horror elements to it, right? Because, like, jump scares, like, I will be scared for a second, and I will probably make a funny noise or have a funny reaction. Will it last? No. Not really. But, like, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of something that's, like, explicitly horror. I guess some analog horror stuff is a little scary. Like, what was that one? The one that's supposed to look like an old TV channel. Like, was it, like, Local 55 or something? I've watched a few of those. Those are pretty scary. I thought those were scary. Those are scary, I think. I hope I got the name right. Maybe, was it Local 78? It was like local and then a number, but I'm trying to remember which number it was. Yeah. Trying to think of a good horror mystery thriller. Let's react slop local number. Local 58. Okay, so it wasn't Local 55 and it wasn't Local 78. It was Local 58. You pretty much got it. I got it in like close enough. I'm sure if you put in Local 55, the first thing that will come up is Local 58 because YouTube will know you just made a typo. Yeah. Let's react slop. Scowy stuff. Because, yeah, like, again, I like a lot of stuff with horror elements, but, like, straight up, like, skewy on purpose, and that is the purpose of it. I'm like, You would like Slay the Princess and that sort of horror? The problem is that I've already played Slay the Princess. Not on stream, I played it off stream. Let me look through my Steam library, actually. It always comes back to let's look through the Steam library, see what I have. Because I feel like I've done this before on stream. You know what, I'm going to turn on some music. I'm going to turn on the music if that's okay. Since we are just, like, staring at Link and Zelda. Here we go. Let's open up Steam and see what we got. Library. I never finished Little Goody Two Shoes. Sorry, that just, like, flashed in front of my face, and I was like, oh, yeah. Okay, what... Oh, there's a few RPG Maker games that I know some people wanted me to play. I have 1-Bit Heart. That was one I was recommended a long time ago and did not get around to. Let's see. I don't know. Is Buckshot Roulette a horror game? Maybe? I don't know. Probably not. Let's see. Easy version. What's already in your library? Yeah. Let's see what I can do without having to buy anything new. Eggy Voices of the Void? Do I have Voices of the Void? I might. I'll have to check. I forgot. I have a category in my Steam library called noun verbing, and the only 2 games in noun verbing are mouthwashing and web fishing. If anybody knows of any more, please let me know. Let's go. There's a bunch of visual novels, which I probably won't stream, but we'll play on my own time. There's Nier Automata, but like that one's like kind of a long haul, I think. Maybe my computer's strong enough to run it at the same time as VTube Studio now. Probably not. Let's see. There is Celeste. There is... My computer's still probably not strong enough for City Skylines. I did mention Dark Souls once, but kind of as a joke. Kind of halfway as a joke, you know? Yeah, it's like lore horror. Lore horror. What about the older Nier game? Maybe. Miku Boxing. That's true. I still have not... I have not streamed Miku Boxing. Maybe that wouldn't be a bad idea. With the 3D... The EGGY 3D. Visuals are novels are my favorite, but yeah, those aren't ideal to stream. I think to me, it's just I am not confident in my voice acting, and also I feel like, because the thing with most games, like something like this, right? I can go back and forth between the story and, you know, while I'm running around in the fields cutting down grass, then I can yap, right? But like visual novels, because it's all text, like there's not a lot of room for yapping, because every time, I remember, I think, one of the first games I tried to stream a long time ago, the VOD I think is still actually up on YouTube. I streamed Your Turn to Die, like, in the ancient times, and I don't know, it's like one of those things where I'm like, every time I would read, it felt like, oh, this is boring, I'm just reading off of a screen. But then every time I would talk, like, I would do something other than reading, I'm like, man, this is just gonna make everything take, like, 9,000 years, and people are gonna get annoyed because the story's not moving along because I keep stopping to yap. So it's like, trying to find that balance, I think, is harder with visual novels. Yeah. Corner of the market becoming the only pro Miku Boxing streamer. Isn't it just a rhythm game at that point, though? Oh yeah what? What are we oh yeahing about? What are we oh yeahing about? Let's see what else we got. Somebody mentioned Spiritfarer last stream when I asked about Canadian games. That one I think I should probably do. I like Disco Elysium, but I will probably not stream Disco Elysium. I know a lot of you would probably think it would be funny, but I don't know. Let's see. I know you guys want fighting games. I know there's gonna be HoloCure updates, I guess. I haven't done that in a while. Why is Jet Set Radio my library? I don't remember that being there. Let's see. Yeah, I never finished Little Goody Two Shoes, I think. That was a long time ago. Wow, I should stream Mahjong Soul. I should do that. I don't know. I'm in the mood lately to play Needy Streamer Overload again. I wanna play Needy Streamer again. Cause like I've been watching the anime. I've been thinking a lot about the anime. And I'm like, it makes me want to play the game again. I wanted to sit down and play like a couple routes of the game. I don't know if I want to do that on stream or off stream. I kind of like the anime. I love the anime. The anime is eggy bait. Like, Yara was like sitting in the laboratory trying to figure out exactly what buttons to press to like appeal to me specifically. But I don't know. The one thing I like with the anime that I think is interesting, because the anime, like, it's not really going in like a continuity, but the anime sort of takes place some time after the game. So it's kind of like, I guess, in one of the better endings, I guess, where she's achieved large success as a streamer, but is still kind of like completely on her own. But I think one of the things I think is interesting about the anime is that, like, so the game is like a very, I can only describe it as like intimate, right? The only people in the game are Ame and Pichan. There is nobody else. Nobody else exists in the game. So because it's just the two of you, I think the game is kind of just like, it's a montage of all of Ame's lowest moments, really, right? It's the point of view of like, you know, you're only seeing it from her perspective, from the perspective of the one closest to her, right? And I think the anime gives a better sense, because I think in the game, one thing that I feel is hard to get a good sense for is why would anybody watch a stream of Kangol? Why would anybody watch a Kangol stream? And I think the anime is like, it actually provides like an external point of view, like a point of view of Ame that is not her own. And I feel like it really sells more like, okay, yeah, this is why somebody would want to watch her. This is why somebody would like her, right? Yeah, Kangol puts on a good show. That's the thing, is that, like, in the anime shows, like, no, she is actually good at streaming. People have a reason to want to watch her. Like, I think, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Because, like, I think the game pretty much taking place entirely within her own head, I think you can only see in the game, you can only see her the way she sees herself, right? Whoa, you beat it. Yeah, you missed the whole thing. Good evening, Flea Flicker. We're just yapping. We're just yapping as we over the ending screen, since it's not going to take us anywhere. Yeah, her getting 10k in 2 weeks was the least believable part of the plot. Her getting like 134 people at her debut, with like presumably 0 marketing, was the least believable part. But like, yeah, I think, yeah, no, I like the anime a lot. I'm waiting, like, every week I'm like waiting for new episodes. The music, they've been releasing like individual character songs for all of the new characters, and they're all like super mega bangers. I like them a lot. I like them all a lot. They're all really good. My favorite one is Michika's. I like her like gothic. People were saying it sounds like a Project Ali song. I like hers. Hers is my favorite out of the 3. I imagine there's probably going to be a more. I imagine because like the three girls got, like, they got their songs, and I guess Kangol kind of has one. There's gotta be a song. Kache is probably gonna get a song. I love Nechika so much. Maybe Ame will have one. That's true. We haven't gotten, I mean, technically, I guess you could count the opening as being Ame's song, but I guess that's more Kangol's song. But yeah, no, I feel like Kache is gonna get a song. I like how they each have their own genres. Like, Lollipop gets like her, like this kind of like retro sort of disco, not really disco, but like kind of like retro 80s pop. And then you got like the gothic kind of one, and then you get like the jazz one. I feel like Kache's is almost certainly going to be some kind of like auto style rock song, I think. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. But no, I remember people were originally pretty iffy on the new characters. They were like, why do we need all these other people? And I'm like, no, I love these people. I love these new people. I like them a lot. I like them a lot. The Somnium Files? I tried to stream it once, but the Somnium Files to me has the same problem as visual novel streams, where, because, and it's, the Somnium Files, I think, voice-acted visual novel type games have the additional hurdle, because when you have a visual novel without voice acting, it's like, okay, that's an excuse to voice act. But when you have something that has voice acting in it already, then it's like, I feel like I'm just talking over all the plot. BGM might be a tad loud compared to vocals on the screen. Thank you for letting me know. I'll turn that down a bit. Yeah. They're grooming at me fast. I like how they all interact with Ame. Yeah. I also liked kind of the idea, because I think the idea of like, because like you see this I think in the first episode with like kind of a random guy, but also with some of the other characters, is like the idea of like, I guess kind of like, I can only describe it as like parasocialism as like a version of your Oshi who lives in your brain, right? Because like in some of these scenes, they are interacting with real Ame, like they are in public and they run into her. But I think there's also scenes, I think, where she's kind of like they're talking to Kangle, but I think Kangle's really more just like she's not speaking to them directly. She's just kind of like a version of them that lives in their brain, right? Doesn't everyone's Oshi live in their brain? I sure hope it's normal for your Oshi to live in your brain. Otherwise, I have more problems than I think. I don't know. I feel like sometimes everyone kind of has a version of their Oshi that lives in their brain, right? Like, I'm sure there's probably been something that's happened to you, and you've thought about, like, man, if my Oshi saw this is what I think they would say about it, right? It's not really a delusion. It's more just like, I guess it's a bit like, you know, the same way that, like, something might happen and you'll think, like, man, if my friend was here, here's what they would say about it. Like, yeah, remember to water your brain, Oshi. Yeah, Eggy drink water? Ah, here we go. I have my sparkling water. It's lime flavored this time. Learning to lucid dream so you can go on adventures with your Oshi. I don't know if I'll go that far. But yeah, just the idea of like, yeah, like, in some cases, the Kangle that they're talking to is just the real one. But in some cases, they're kind of just, she's kind of just like an imaginary version of Kangle that lives in their brain that they're bouncing thoughts off of. But I don't know. I think Ame as well, in the sense of the anime of like we get to see a side of her, we get to see her in a way she does not see herself, is one thing I found interesting that I'm like, this makes me think I need to replay the base game because I'm like, I don't remember this being a big element of her character before. Maybe I also need to play all that like side content that it was like a pack of mini games that came out a while back. Maybe I need to play that too. Because like another thing I think is that like Ame is like way more cultured, I think, than the game makes her out to be. Because that was like another thing I noticed is that like in the game, she's like, you think that she spends all her time just like doing drugs and scrolling TikTok, which to be fair, she probably does. But like, also I feel like she's, in the anime, it's like, no, she's into art. She goes to museums. She reads books. She is out here on stream being like, what is truly the definition of beauty? Like, she seems like the kind of person who, like, you know, in her rare sober moments would probably be reading philosophy, right? Like, Ame goes wiki diving when doom scrolling. Yeah, like, she comes off as, like, more intelligent and cultured, but I think it's one of those things where it's like, you know, the external view of Ame versus, like, her own view of herself. Because I feel like that doesn't show up much at all in the game. Like, I feel like, yeah, in the game it sounds like she has no hobbies and doesn't do anything. But it's like, no, she does have hobbies and she does have interests. I didn't get that from watching people play the original game. Even, actually, I think another really interesting detail, and I don't know if this is supposed to be kind of, like, diegetic or not. I'm pulling out the word diegetic here on this Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time stream, but, like, there's a moment at the end of, I think it was the third or fourth episode. It was like the big Ame backstory episode. And there's a part where she like, at the end where, because she's kind of playing a piano that's kind of like a framing device throughout the episode. But at the end she gets up and she does like a bow. But she does a bow in a way that I think is interesting because it's like the way that classical musicians do after a performance, right? It's a way of bowing that like you would only really think to do if either you have been a classical musician or you have gone to see like a classical music performance with a soloist, right? So I think like, yeah, it's like, it's unclear to me if that was supposed to be like diegetic of like, this is something she knows to do in as far as a performance, but like, yeah, it's like, no, she knows things. She just, I guess she just doesn't realize it. Sorry, I just got a brain word called Chaos Child because I finished the game and now everything's a delusion to me. I started Chaos Head offline, and then I got sidetracked because Hundy Line came out. I should probably get back to it. The Knower. I don't know, it's like, the anime is like, She's like, I dropped out of middle school. I couldn't even finish middle school. And then like, but then like all of her hobbies are like extremely like well-educated people hobbies. Which like not that you have to be like super well-educated to engage with like art or classical music or anything. It's just the kind of hobbies that like you're more likely to get into if you have been exposed to them. Because I guess we don't really. That was like one thing with her episodes. I feel like we don't see it because like I guess her childhood backstory starts with, I guess, her parents sort of separating, but you don't really see a lot of what happens before that. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe her parents were the kind of people who were like, yeah, we're going to take our child to the orchestra. But yeah, no, I think watch the Needy Girl if you've played the game. I wouldn't really recommend the anime if you haven't played the game, because I think the anime kind of assumes that you're going in with a base knowledge of who Ame Kangol is. Like, it kind of assumes you kind of know who she is. Like, everybody else they introduce properly, but like, they kind of assume you've at least, like, you don't have to play the whole game, but you just have to, like, you know, turn it on, play a couple routes, get a feel for who this girl is, and then you can jump into the anime. I like it a lot. Anyway, games. What other games do I have? Sorry, I got sidetracked because I saw it. I saw it in my list. Beba keeps telling me to play Night in the Woods. Beba, can you weigh in on this? Let me see what else we got. I already played Omori. I have Papers, Please, but I think I would be really bad at it. Actually, I've played it before, so I'm not on stream, but like I've played it ages ago, so I know I'm bad at it. And bad in a way that would not make the stream fun, I think. Oh, I haven't touched Power Wash Simulator in a while. Is it Power Wash Simulator 2? Maybe do that one. I haven't touched that one in a while, actually. I've already streamed Return of the Obra Dinn. I've already streamed A Short Hike. Not gonna touch Slay the Spire because I touched it once and did not understand anything about how it worked. I'm not good with card game. I can't play the Stanley Parable because I'm trying to go for the don't play for 10 years achievement, and I think I'm almost there. Maybe Stardew Valley, but only if I did it as a collab, I think. I have a bunch of Tales games, but I don't know how you guys feel about big long JRPG. Let's see. There's gotta be more. There's gotta be more classic. There's gotta be another classic RPG Maker game that I'm missing. Like, I've played. Okay, what have I played on stream in terms of like famous RPG Maker and RPG Maker adjacent games? Like, I've played Omori. I've played Deltarune. I've played Ib. I played Yume Nikki. Open up Papers. Papers, Please. Now you can do a run. I won't do a run. I'm not gonna do that because it's gonna last about 3 minutes. I'm really bad at. See, here's the thing. Anybody who's met me in real life has, like, you will notice that I'm, like, ridiculously disorganized when it comes to, like, physical things. And unfortunately, this also extends to physical items in video games. I cannot keep. When they say Papers, Please, it's because It's my papers they're trying to find. I cannot keep track of everything. I know that it's too much it's too much multitasking, and it's also too many things that you have to have out on the table, right? I know you can get faster, but that just never happened to me. I'm just very bad. I don't want to be like, I don't want to stream this because I'm bad at it, but like I'm bad at it in a way that I think would not be fun to watch, and nor would it be particularly fun to play. Yeah. I love Chaos Head Noah. I hope that you will enjoy it. If you can, play it with the Committee of Zero patch. It fixes a lot of stuff. I don't know if I have the patch installed or not. But yeah, because like I think I got maybe like 10 hours in or so, maybe less. And then Hundy Line came out. So it is funny that I switched from one game about a guy named Takumi suffering, and then I switched to another game about a guy named Takumi suffering, but like in a different way. Yeah, I thought you didn't want something too long. Yeah, that's what I'm saying with the JRPGs. I'm like, I don't know if I want to commit to like another like 40 plus hour game. Especially with like, because like I feel like a lot of JRPGs are 40 hours, but then you have to count like yapping time on top. Where's the third Takumi suffering game? How many Takumis can we torture? You can check because it has its own launcher when you start the game. Ah, okay, yeah, then I probably don't have it. And the epigraph is different. The text below the logo. Okay, yeah, I think I don't remember anything like that, so I probably don't have it. Yeah, or House Flipper. Yeah. Do I have House Flipper? Yeah, the name of the protagonist in Chaos Child is Takuru, so close enough. Close enough. I don't know. What do we got? I do have Yakuza 0. Which I never finished it. I was playing it I was playing that long before I started VTubing. But I never finished it. Not because I didn't want to play it, but because I didn't want it to end. I wanted to sit there and play the Majima host club minigame forever, and then I just didn't forgot about everything else. I didn't want it to end. Cause yeah, what do I have? I have personas, various personas. I have so many visual novels. I'm also full of games that I played offline and wish that I streamed. I feel like this happens to me all the time, though. You know? Sometimes you play a game on stream, and you're like, this wasn't so good. I wish I would have played this offline instead. I probably would have enjoyed it more. But then sometimes I'm playing a game offline, and then I finish it, and I'm like, man, I should have streamed that. I should have streamed that. But yeah, no, I feel like there's gotta be enough games in here. Oh boy, I still have like 1 bajillion visual novel demos that I keep downloading during Steam Next Fest and then proceed to forget to play. I got too many. House Flipper was free like a week ago. Oops. Well, I guess the summer sale's coming up, right? In a couple weeks. In a few weeks. We're good. There will be games. I promise that. I can't say which ones, but there will be games. The vague post egg. I'm thinking of playing something that some people know about, but I cannot tell you what it is. Yeah, it feels like we're due for another Next Fest tune. When do they run them? Is it like twice a year? Is it like... Because I know they run one in the fall. I don't know when the other one usually is. I was thinking of Ao Oni if you need an RPG Maker game. Isn't that one also technically a horror game? You guys can get like 2 birds with 1 stone there. Eggy horror game and Eggy RPG Maker game. Was there anything else? I'm trying to think. There's gotta be another... There's gotta be another RPG Maker horror game, right? I feel like RPG Maker games are like another thing that's like sort of horror adjacent, but like not completely horror. Steam Next Fest starts June 15th. Awesome! I will clear my calendar and make sure I have nothing planned. There is no shortage of RPG Maker horror games. I feel like that's one of like the more common that's one of the more common genres for RPG Maker games, I feel. What do I have in here? That people told me to play. One Bit Heart. I think Lie Eat was like another one that people were telling me that's another, I think it's another RPG Maker game. One Shot. That was another, is that, I don't know if it's RPG Maker game, but that was like another one that people were telling me. I have friends who have recommended this one to me. Yeah, I have a handful of RPG Maker games that people are like, this one is good for stream. Yeah, One Shot kind of got overshadowed by Undertale. Is it like, did it predate Undertale? Is it kind of like following the same kind of themes? I was told it does like a weird kind of like meta thing. Be careful of One Shot for doxing or something. Oh, really? I can probably check. I'm sure someone's left in like a Steam review or something like what exactly the game will expose. Is it like one of those, it doesn't like pull like a Doki Doki Literature Club where it like says your name on stream? Or is it like one of those things where it like it does window trickery? Ah, okay. Yeah, I think PC name. Okay, yeah. Like, it's like, yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like gonna pull a Doki Doki Literature Club or if it was like, I'm like, is it one of those things just like, we're gonna pull up a random file from your computer? Okay, it does window trickery. I will keep that in mind. But yeah, I'll see. I guess One Bit Heart is still on the table. I will see. The Wednesday. The world is our Wednesday. The Wednesday is our oyster. Until I'm ready to commit to what will probably eventually be another Zelda, the Wednesday is our oyster. We can do anything we want. It will probably be Tomodachi Life. We can do anything we want. Wednesday? It's not Wednesday anymore. It's now gonna be What's Day. It's gonna be What's Day. But I think it's Raids Day right now. Because it is past 11:30. It is past 11:30. This was a short stream. In my defense, I thought it was gonna take a lot longer. I did not maybe I should have believed in my gaming abilities a little more. I thought it was gonna take a lot longer. I started late and I still managed to finish really quickly. But who is on? Zia Xenos is on. Odessa's on. Primrose is on. Reiju is on. Inari Reiju is on. Waggy is on. You know, I wanna raid Zia Xenos, my good friend Zia Xenos. I wanna raid my good friend Zia Xenos. Did you guys see the birthday art Zia made? With the Gleep Glorps? Yes, thank you for playing Ocarina. Thank you for watching me play. I'm glad everybody enjoys it. I mean, I know a lot of people, you guys seem to really like, I mean, I guess it's not every day that like somebody is discovering a game for the first time, right? Because like I feel like Ocarina of Time is like one of those things I've always like known about, but like never actually played. So I guess it's always something, I guess you don't always get to see someone playing it for the first time. Yes, thank you for Zelda and congratulations. Yes, I have cleared all of the entire Nintendo 64. I've cleared all of them. All of them. Yes. It was so cute. It was very glorp. It was very glorp. But yes, good job. On Ocarina. Thank you. Thank you all for staying with me for Ocarina up until Ganondorf Tennis. Thank you for your Ganondorf Tennis guidance. And also the guidance with other things. But let's raid Zia Xenos. Let us raid Zia Xenos. Great job beating Ganon? Yeah! I beat Ganon and I beat Dorf. Ganon and Dorf. Raid. Zia underscore. Dash? No, underscore. Xenos. Any final journal entry? That's a good question. Because I forgot to do one last time, but in my defense... you know what? Let's have one final journal entry for the road. I think after this, I'm going to, if you guys want, I'm going to post it. I'll probably upload this to like Google Drive or something. I'll probably do that sometime tomorrow. If you guys want, I can upload it to Google Drive, and so you guys can like open it up and look at it whenever you want. Let's make a journal entry to remember the adventure. Yeah! Yeah, because I forgot to make one last week, or last time, because I was in such a hurry to finish, but here we go. What is today? Today is May 27th. (2026). Dear Eggy. Why am I so bad at typing tonight? We finished the game! Ganondorf, or hold on. We won at Ganondorf tennis. We escaped the collapsing tower. The collapsing tower. We beat Ganon. I didn't have any fun way to phrase that one. We beat Ganon. Hyrule is safe forever until the next time that it isn't. Here we go. Everyone was very nice and good and helpful and supportive and nice and good. This concludes both N64, Zelda. I don't think I need to capitalize the games there. Games. I think I'll probably take a break from Zelda for a while. Maybe I'll pick one up later once some time has passed and I've picked one that I want to commit to. Good, nice. Nice, good, good, nice, nice and good, and nice, and good, and good, and nice, and good. Yeah, let Ocarina digest of it. Yeah. Because, like, I'm not planning to become a Zelda streamer. Like, I don't plan to become just full-time Zelda streamer. Like I said, we can discuss it later, because I know everyone wants Wind Waker. Everyone wants Wind Waker. I kind of also want Wind Waker, because it's silly, but I need to figure out how to get that working in a way that is satisfactory to me. Yeah, Wind Waker's a little cuter. I mean, again, everything I've seen from Wind Waker, it just looks like, what if Zelda was silly? What if Zelda was silly? It says one of the top majority Twitch streamers of 2024. Wait, really? I mean, maybe, is this a thing that's like how they say, like, if you are, like, if you have more than, like, 10 viewers or something, you're in, like, the top 1% of Twitch or something? Okay. Let's see. Does anybody have any closing remarks? Does anyone have any closing remarks for... I don't want to put reminders for next week because there's no point. We're not gonna be pulling this out on stream again for a while. Does anybody have any final closing remarks? Expon Rick says, "Good job." You know, I'm gonna put that in quotation marks. I'm gonna put every thing you guys post, I'm putting in quotation marks here. Good job. Actually, each one of you guys is getting your own line. Arc of Jonah says, you know what? I'm just gonna. You were a gamer. Write that down. I'm gonna copy paste this in. Bodega says, actually, you were a gamer. Write that down. Nanora says, nah. Nah. I can't write down emotes, unfortunately. Only words, only words. Uphill says, egg. Hold on, that was egg. I'm imagining you guys standing around me in like the Evangelion congratulations kind of formation, except that like some of you are saying congratulations and some of you are saying good job and then some of you are just saying egg. This feels like a Zelda yearbook. This is the Zelda yearbook. All right. Punk Asian says, Hickory Dellingham says, various congratulatory emotes. Lee Liquor says, congratulations. Congratulations. I think I spelled that right. Lich Chicken says, I can't believe Eggy has graduated from Zelda High School. All right, do we have any more closing remarks here? I don't have time to give a speech as the Zelda valedictorian. See? It's too late. I can't be giving this kind of speech. They should have given me more time to prepare. Can't think of anything? Too slippy? Alright. Going once. Going twice. Thank you. Actually, no, Baxter Crook, I'm writing that one down. Baxter Crook says, I want to go back in the crystal. Eggy's graduating? It's so over! No! 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 Actually, I think Baxter Crook, I gotta keep that one last. I gotta put that one down at the bottom. I gotta put that one down at the bottom. It's funnier that way. It's funnier that way. Let's save, though. Let's save. I think I want to go back in the crystal is the best note to end on here. I will miss Malin and Lon Lon Ranch. Ah, no, I forgot to put in from YouTube. Hold on. Let me add from YouTube as well. Linkstorm 6 says, Egg-ratulations. There we go. Jilu Jian says, I will miss Malin and Lon Ranch. This really is our yearbook here. This really is the eggplant yearbook. Before you go, I need to remind you about the... But yes, I want to go back in the crystal. Thank you all, eggplants. with lots of exclamation points. All right. There it is. The last journal entry. I will post a link to that. I will upload it to a Google Drive. And I will post a link to it. Yeah, probably maybe right after the stream actually. So I will give you guys access to this. But for now, we must raid Ziazinos. I think tennis raid. Tennis raid sounds like a good raid message. What do you guys think? Tennis raid? Tennis raid. Tennis raid. Tennis. Tennis raid. Tennis. Ganondorf tennis. We are champion of tennis. We are the winners of Hyrule Tennis Tournament. But with that, I must say, thank you for being here. Thank you for being nice and good. Have a good evening. Au revoir.